Years ago, I'm watching this video on ghee, and I do mean clarified butter in a jar. And this guy said it can last hundreds of years. That kind of piqued my interest. So he also said you could make it. So I looked on the internet and see if I could make it. And lo and behold, there were all kinds of recipes back then. Ones to tell you what it looked like when it was done, what it felt like when it was done. Well, maybe not that, but what it sounded like when it was done. And yeah, I gravitated to the one that told you that what temperature you needed to bring things to and what you needed to look for. Well, seeing that I only do this once a year or so, I have a tendency to forget the recipe. I know, writing it down would be a good idea. But I just, trusted the internet would have the information. Well, this year, you could find recipes on what it looked like, what it felt like, smelt like, sounded like, but you can't find anything that dealt with a thermometer to tell you what temperature you need to bring to. Well, there was one in a language that I didn't understand, and the temperature she told you need to reach was way too high. So I think I'm going to put my hat in the ring, and if for no other reason, next year when I need a recipe, I know there's one on my channel. All right, so let's start. So if you're going to make ghee, I do 8 pounds at a time. I'd love to do more, but the minimum I'll wait for is 8 pounds. If you're going to do it in a pot like this, which is a 5-quart Dutch oven, yeah, only 4 pounds at a time. Last year I did 5, and that's not a pretty sight. So, what you're basically trying to do here is heat this stuff up and boil all the water out, right? So, if you're using a thermometer, it's going to sit just like if you're doing jam. Oh yeah, I do jam. It's going to sit about the 100-degree mark in Celsius, around the boiling point of water. I guess a little bit higher, but it's going to hover around there while it's boiling off the water. And when the water is almost boiled off, well, then you're going to be starting to heat oil, and there you can take that higher, or the temperature will go higher. And with ghee, once it gets to, 115 Celsius? Or 20, I think 20 is way too high. But 115 Celsius, well, then it's done. And I think that's 225, 227 Fahrenheit? These are something you need to look for in between, though, while it's cooking, and you don't need to touch it. I separated in 2 batches. The first batch, I kind of lightly stirred it around, but you don't really want to disturb it too much. The second batch, I didn't do a darn thing to it. I just let it do its magic, and then when it was done, it was done. But as it's cooking, it's going to hover around 100, 103, whatever. When the foaming stage comes in, and this is why you only use 4 pounds, because 5 pounds will foam over, and yeah, that's a mess. As it foams up, the temperature will also go up, because the foam is acting as an insulator. And then the foam dies down, and then you got to wait till the rest of the water evaporates out of the butter, to make it ghee. And when that happens, then the temperature will start going up. Well, this is when people tell you, well, this is where you look for the color and then what it smells like, what it sounds like, whatever. No, for me is I waited till 115 degrees or just a little bit higher, and then it was done. Then you put it through a cheesecloth. Then you put it into your jars. So, my jars are toasting in the oven at 250 degrees because nothing lives at 250 degrees. So once the jars are that hot and sitting there for 15 minutes just waiting for me and the ghee, I know they're sterile. So yeah, put it through the cheesecloth. One batch I had to do twice because my cheesecloth wasn't thick enough. So I guess 4 layers thick is good. And you're done. That's it. Let it cool down. Put the lids on it. Let it cool down. When you're dink, that's a good lid. If not, well, that's the one you're using first. Let's see if I can remember that I actually put this on my channel. Hope this helps other people too. Ciao for now. Have fun.